Hey guys, Troy Dooley here at That MLM Beat, and I'm excited about my Friday afternoons because I get to share information, tidbits, facts, all this stuff that will help you out. This week I want to talk about the average revenue per user. Do you know what the average revenue is per user that you're making on an annual basis? See, this is a question. It could be a preferred customer, wholesale customer, retail customer, downline on auto ship, whatever the case is. Do you know how much money you're making per? That's the key. See, if you don't know that, then you're not really in business. You're in a hobby. You've not taken the time to know how much money you make. When I was with Primerica, I knew that on average, I would make about $1,500 per customer. Plain and simple. That's how it worked. Now, as I got my investment license and all that, that went up, of course, but in the beginning stages, just with life insurance, I knew what it was. I knew what it was when I was with Zango. I knew what it was at Invisus. You know, each company I knew because that's part of a business plan. It's part of how I budgeted for the year. Do you know what yours are? Let's look at some of the companies. I'm going to use an article that Ted Knighton put up over at the Business for Home. He's the MLM king when it comes to financials out there on every company. It's phenomenal. But he put together something. He said the average is $1,000. If you're not making $1,000 per downline, if you're not generating, and this could be the company. Look at it from the company. Look at it from you. It all is the same. Anything over 1,000, that's awesome. Anything under 1,000, there could be some questions. Now you may be saying, but Troy, how do you know? How do you get those numbers? Ted does it really good. He uses Forever Living Products, an old company. It's been around for a long time, 1978, I think it was. When you look at how he puts this together, you start to get the picture. He says, let's look at the fact that they have 9.5 million distributors, but yet they only have $316 in average revenue per distributor, customer, member, however you want to look at it. Here's what that means. If you have 1,000 people in your downline, that means that the company's going to generate $316,000. That's 316 times 1,000. If they have a 5% payout on average, you're going to make about $15,800 a year. Not bad income on a part-time basis. Full-time it sucks, but part-time it's not bad. But then he goes on and says, let's use a different company. Let's use Amway. The average revenue per user is $2,800 a year. So if you have the same 1,000 people, that's going to generate what? $2.8 million with a 5% payout. You're going to make $140,000 a year. Do you want to be working for Forever Living Products or Amway as a distributor? See how this works? That's what you look at. Now, Amway is the king with 2,800. Some of the other companies that he mentions on here, Avon is number 2. Nu Skin is number 3 at 1,700. USANA, Monavie is at 15. Vima is at number 7. Mary Kay, you know, all the way down. Now, there's a lot of companies. We're not going to list them all. But here's the kicker. You need to know your own numbers. You need to look deep at your organization. Because if you're not keeping track of your numbers, you don't know if you're above the company average or below. See, the key is you never want to be below the company average. Let me use one that was really shocking to me is Shackley. Here they have 1.2 million distributors worldwide. And on average, it's only $400 on average revenue. I don't get that. They are like one of the leaders. They were the first company ever to be certified completely organic, not hurting the ozone layer at all. All of their products are focused on that. This shows me something. It means that distributors have a big opportunity to increase that because that should be somewhere close to Avon's or Amway's, up there at the 2,000 mark, at least over 1,000 per user because of the products that are there. I know in our household, we love green products. We want organic stuff. We want our babies, our grandbabies, all that to be healthy. A lot of potential there. Know your numbers. If you're not keeping track of your organization's numbers, you're not in business for yourself. You're just in a hobby. It's that plain and simple. You're in the MLM business. So know your company numbers. Check out the company numbers we put down here from Ted's article. Go check out some of the other articles he have. They're phenomenal. Folks, live life like it's an epic adventure. We'll see you at the top.